together. You know the spirits are going to be flowing. The intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. It's the Florida Gators and the Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Coach Kirby Smart told me this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Florida's offense will go on the attack first. The Dogs able to hunker down and get out with a close win the last time they saw the Gators.
Yeah, and anytime you get a win in Jacksonville, anytime you beat Florida, it's a success. It doesn't matter if it's by 100 or if it's by 1. Georgia fans know how much this means to them, and so do these players.
Yeah, you know, they call this game the world's largest cocktail party. The energy in the stands is just completely different. It's something David and I obviously have experienced before. And after that Georgia win last year, man, those Bulldog fans, they stuck around. They were here in Jacksonville, hanging out in the stadium, enjoying it all through the night. They've been enjoying it all year, and they're hoping to order some more adult beverages after this one, too.
The give to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
So Georgia's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
You know, as I look at this team now, as we kind of gear ahead, David, and look forward to the college football playoff, I think this team has a chance. And the reason why is because of their offensive line and their ability to run the football. They can line up against top defenses in the country with the best players. And they can run the football, and they can get it done and out-physical people. And that's a huge key for them. It's such an advantage on offense when it all starts up front with the 5 guys like they have.
Especially when it gets later in the season, the games get harder, you get banged up, the weather changes, the physicality travels. On the road, at home, if you can run the football, if you can dominate up front, you got a chance to win the whole thing.
To throw, it's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
On 1st down, Nate Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes. all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around. He's really proven to be a great back.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Back's got it on the screen. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Turns it upfield. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, and he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time they'll throw it. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll throw on third down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Makes the quick grab. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving this quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Here's a give to ball. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
From the gun, it's Pryor. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. From the gun, the running back has it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Right at the line. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Completes it in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws goes downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Gators will call on their punt team. Looks it in. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. They're all over him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
Hits inside. It's Phillips. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Finds his target. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. There's not a screen big enough to list all the memorable moments from this rivalry, but here are a few of them. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Still looking. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Push is ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running inside. It's Phillips. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got a man, it's ball. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good, too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays, I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But Palmer, Florida's good, but they got the trigger, man.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason.
Makes the catch and he's free. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Defense looks as if it's coming. Churns into the pile. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Straight ahead, it's Phillips. He's loose at the 15. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Play action on first down. Unloads in the nick of time. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators. Just playing in that rivalry, you know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Offense in a split backfield. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Tells the run, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Unloads to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
The run inside. It's Phillips. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Bulldawg. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And the Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They'll send the back in motion. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Pryor. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Second down coming up. RPO complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Motion from the wideout. Burrowing for yardage. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's past the marker. They make the stop. He's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because...
Into the secondary on the server threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quick give. It's Phillips. Still on his feet at the 40. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll give to Frazier. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Georgia going up tempo. Now they're going to throw it. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's a give to Frazier. Pass to Six. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Fighting Irish trying to close out what would be one of the toughest wins of the season. And that's a big statement considering this team is already 6-1. Let's see if they have what it takes. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Back now over to your game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, Coach Kirby Smart told me they really expect to stick to the running game here in the second half. This is a close game, and he's a little concerned with his quarterback's shaky performance in the first half. Turning the ball over put them in a tough position, but they are dominant on the ground. Expect them to continue to really force that issue at the line of scrimmage here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Got it.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Right side, it's Keys. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll give to Frazier. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires immediately. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on action.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
What a fantastic individual effort by the big fella there. That was a relatively short throw, but he shows you the athleticism and what he can do with the football once he has it in his hands. He looked like a running back out there, making guys miss. Really good vision, nice speed as well. The coaches are loving that.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. With that penalty, they give this offense a little helping hand. Now it's 2nd and 9. The fake wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game on it. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bringing it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldog sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Handoff for Frazier. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw for it. He's got it, and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Handoff Frazier running left. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Breaks into the open. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Frazier. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Frazier again. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's first and 20. He's looking to throw. Rushes on. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the gun, it's Phillips. Dragged down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Sells the run, looking to pass. Finds his tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
2nd and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Pryor. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the first down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll go to the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might as well run him again. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Hits inside, it's fired. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Georgia sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Bowen. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Drives inside. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
On the move, it's Bowens. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey, guys, here on the Florida sideline, line, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes one man miss. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Handoff for Ball. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. In the backfield, it's Singleton. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Pulls it. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch him with a field goal.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Left side is Riley. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Out wide right, it's Wiley. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Back's got it on the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bulldawg. They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to go up top on second down. Snagged on the outside, it's Wilson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
But on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Look out! Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
The run inside. It's Ball. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's Ball. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
And this is the part of the field, man, I got to understand what the defense is thinking. They're going to be trying to be aggressive. They're going to try to get a sack, get a negative play to back me up to make the field goal longer. So where can I attack? Because I still want this touchdown. Like, a field goal is my last effort. If I tie it late in the football game, still got a few more chances to try to go win this thing.
Swamped immediately. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll run the screen. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And he got it! And they take the lead inside a minute to play.
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the 4th quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, we always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw at Stockton. Going to let it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game?
Going long. Got it. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.